Hello everyone, greetings to you all. This is the Crypto Prophet. Click on that subscribe button to enable you get notified anytime I drop video contents like this. And without wasting much time guys, let's take a look at today's video. But before then, I want you guys to follow my X handle. Okay, follow me on X. Now my X handle is at Exploits Trading. Okay, the Crypto Prophet. And as you all can see, I am having an upcoming space for the bull run, and it's titled the CP's Bull Run Revolution. Okay, so if you go to my X handle or my X profile, you're going to find this X space, and I am the host, and the co-host is Digitalchy. Now, the Crypto Prophet's Bull Run Roundtable X space, the episode 1 is kickstarting on the 23rd of August, and it is titled the CP's Bull Run Revolution. Now, like I told you all, I have access to secrets, okay, secrets to the bull run, and I would be raising up 10 million millionaires from the continent of Africa and globally. It's a 3-year vision. Okay, and now how do I hope to achieve this? I hope to achieve this from the secrets of the bull run. A lot of people have missed the bull run for many years. Okay, a lot of persons have been confused. A lot of persons have been asking questions. How do we know if the bull run is here? How do we take advantage of it and all of that? Now, if you follow my X spaces, you would get that information. How many of you have desired to make money from the crypto space through the bull run? How many of you have desired to catch the bull run early? How many of you have missed the bull run? So many times you follow certain crypto influencers and they tell you, oh, we're in the bull run, oh, it's this, it's that. And in many cases, you miss out. In many cases, you buy in when it's late. In many cases, when it's even obvious that the bull run has kickstarted, and a lot of people come in, that's even the top of the market. So I, the Crypto Prophet, I'm here. I have secrets that you're not going to find anywhere else globally, and I'm here to deliver these secrets to you. If you've been watching my YouTube videos, you're going to see the videos that I've produced in regards to the secrets of the bull run. So this is why I have decided to come up with this revolution, to come up with this campaign. And as many of you that join this campaign, as many of you who follow me, you would not miss out, because we're going to be discussing these key secrets inside these X spaces. So ensure you subscribe to my X handle, ensure you follow my X spaces, and your life will not remain the same again. So we are kickstarting from this particular day, which is the 23rd of August. The time is 10 p.m. Watts, and it's just going to be for 45 minutes. It's going to be very enlightening, going to be very educative. So see you in that X space. So let's get into today's video, guys, and let's see what I have for you guys. Guys, so today's video would be very educative. I would be speaking about a whole lot of factors. So kindly give me your time, give me your audience, because there's actually a whole lot to share in today's video. Now, I haven't posted videos for a while, and this has been because I have just been, like watching out, and also in regards to health. But in all of this, I thank God for everything. So let's just get into today's video. So guys, first thing first, this is my observation, and I would like to point this out to you. For those of you who are trading the crypto space, for those of you who are also in the traditional markets as well, this information is very important. And also, this is why you need to follow the Crypto Prophets. This is why you need to get into the channel of the Crypto Prophets. Very important. Now, why am I saying this? It's because of the guidance. Because you see, these things takes time and the build. And if you're not aware of most of these occurrences, you're going to be left in the dark and you would keep on making mistakes. So if you take a look at this chart in front of you, there's a white line here. Now, this is a Bitcoin chart, guys, but this chart was created by me. Like the designs and all was, created by me. And this is actually showing a very unique information. Now, from this chart, I can see here that on the 1st of March 2020, on the 1st of March. This is like 6 years ago. Now Bitcoin dropped to this point and then found a bottom and then began pumping. So as this chart goes down, it means Bitcoin pumps. Okay, so Bitcoin always found support on this white line. Now it happened in 2020 during the COVID time when Bitcoin dropped, downward. It found support on this white line. Then it also happened in the year 2022, and on the 1st of January 2023, this chart began coming down, and so did the price of Bitcoin, pump up. But now, coming over to 2026, there is a problem actually. Now, why am I saying there's a problem? I'm going to explain. If you check right now, this chart is finding resistance on this white line. You can see when it began pumping, Bitcoin started dumping. And then when it came up to this white line, you can see the candlestick that formed here is red, showing a rejection and showing a resistance. And this is why you actually have the price of Bitcoin, pumping. But guys, this is what I want to say. Any further drop in the price of Bitcoin would be catastrophic. You know why I'm saying that? This is why I'm saying that. If Bitcoin drops below this point that it is right now, this is going to be catastrophic, because it would be the very first time that you have this chart breaking out of this white line. And this is really going to cause fear in the markets. And you're going to see the price of Bitcoin dropping to as low as $48,000, and it can even drop further. So this is actually a worrisome state. Now, if it is worrisome, not worrisome to me, not worrisome to people who are following me, why? Because I have the information. But for people out there who do not have this information, or who do not have these parameters, or who do not even know what is going on or what would happen, they are the ones who are going to be in confusion. They are the ones who are going to be worried. They are the ones who would be disturbed, and they would be the ones to lose out and to miss out. So this is why you need to follow the Crypto Prophet. Now, my bull run campaign has begun, and I'm out to raise out 10 million millionaires, mostly from the continent of Africa. Now, if you're from other continents, you're welcome, because it's a global vision and we're going to go around. But the main focus would be in the continent of Africa. But that does not limit you from coming, because why? The crypto space is for everybody. Wherever race, whatever region you're from, you can trade the crypto space and make your money. And the bull run is coming for everybody. So this is very important. So if you want to be part of it, kindly follow me on X, follow me on YouTube, and follow other social media handles so you can get further information. So what am I saying in regards to the first segment of this video? I am pointing out something very important, that Bitcoin has always found support on this white line. Okay, and anytime it finds support on this white line, it always gets a pump. Now when it gets a pump, this chart goes down. Okay, this happened 2020, this happened 2022. As you can see, it couldn't go up from this white line. It started dropping and the price of Bitcoin began pumping. Now in 2023, we are having something similar. So what I'm just saying is this, guys. Currently, the price of Bitcoin is at $62,000. And if Bitcoin drops further and breaks this white line, that would be the first time in history that this white line has been broken. And if that happens, that means the price would have something like a free fall, okay? Because it has simply broken out of a support that it has held for the past 6 years. As a matter of fact, from its inception. So this is why this information is very important, because I would be on the lookout, okay? I would be on the watch out for this breakout. Now, if we have the next candlestick forming and I see it's going upward, then that would be catastrophic for Bitcoin, because that means we would have a breakout for the first time. So this means the next drop I'm expecting for Bitcoin would be scary. This is what I've been saying for the past 2 to 3 months now. I've been saying it and warning you that the next drop of Bitcoin is coming. and you would see Bitcoin below $50,000. And if that happens, a lot of fear would be everywhere. But you see, we are going to be shorting the markets. Okay, we'll be shorting the markets. Already there are some coins that are already finding resistance and they've started dropping, but people do not know. So this is why you need to be in the channel of the Crypto Prophet. So let's get into the next part of this video. Alright guys, so this is the S&P 500. This is the stock market, and something very amazing is going on right now. Okay, so mind you, I'm just going to keep it simple. Okay, I am here to give you the current market condition and why I am still of the opinion that Bitcoin is going to have a crash. And I just want to make this very plain to you guys because I'm taking you through the process so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Now, if you check the S&P 500, okay, the S&P 500 has made a brand new all-time high. And this brand new all-time high that has been attained by the S&P 500 is actually what is still sustaining Bitcoin, okay? But now, I want to point this out. I would be coming back to the S&P 500, but I just want to show you guys the Nasdaq. Okay, let's take a look at the Nasdaq, which is the NDX. So if you take a look at the NDX, you would observe something. Now, the S&P 500 has made a brand new all-time high, but the Nasdaq is yet to make a brand new all-time high. And this is the reason why you're not seeing Bitcoin, you know, pumping or having more momentum to go up to around $69,000. That is because the Nasdaq is still lagging behind. The S&P 500 has made a brand new all-time high. That's the stock market, as I showed you earlier. If you take a look at the Nvidia, okay, let's check Nvidia. Let's check Nvidia and see Nvidia. Now, this is the Nvidia. That's the AI stock. Now, if you check the AI stock, you would see it is still yet to make a brand new all-time high. Okay, if you check the AI stock, it's still yet to make a brand new all-time high. This is actually a very strong force in the traditional markets. Okay, the Nvidia has actually been bullish, but it hasn't made a new all-time high. Let's check the Russell. If you check the Russell, guys, you would observe something. Let's check the Russell. Okay, so guys, as you can see, this is the Russell. Now, if you observe, the Russell has made a new all-time high, as you can see. But the Nasdaq is still lagging behind. The Nasdaq is yet to make a new all-time high. And Bitcoin usually follows the Nasdaq. The correlation is much more stronger. So it's actually very amazing because the S&P 500 has made a brand new all-time high. The Russell, which is still lagging behind or always lags behind, has made a new all-time high together with the S&P 500. So the Nasdaq is still what is left, okay, to make a brand new all-time high. But still, there is a pattern that is forming, which actually gives me concern. And I'm going to be drawing this to your attention, okay? Now, in as much as the S&P 500 has made a brand new all-time high, the S&P 500 is forming a bearish divergence. And this is where I want everybody to take note of. The S&P 500 is forming a bearish divergence. And if this bearish divergence breaks, then expect the S&P 500 to have a drop. And if the S&P 500 has a drop, where do you think Bitcoin is heading to? That means Bitcoin as well is also going to have a drop. And if Bitcoin has a drop, it would break that resistance or that support it has maintained. And if it breaks that support, you're going to have a much more stronger dump in Bitcoin. So this is actually the warning I'm coming out to give to the whole world. As many of you that are watching this video, please be very careful, okay? Because we've entered into a very crucial time. Now, where is the bearish divergence? I'm going to show you. If you check the Russell, you can see this chart is going upward. But if you check the indicators, guys, if you check this indicator, you would see, you see this is going down. This area is no higher than here. This is downward. But if you check this chart, it's going upward. Now let's check the S&P 500. Very important. SPX. If you check the SPX, you're going to see it very clear. The bearish divergence is very plain. Now as you can see, this chart is going upward, but if you check this one, look at this, guys. This is downward. Look at it. This is down, slanting down. It's even more visible in the SPX than in the Russell. As you can see, look at this. This is going downward, but if you check, it's going upward. This is a bearish divergence. Now let's check the Nasdaq. Okay, this is mainly one of the markets that Bitcoin follows very well. Now if you check the Nasdaq, though it hasn't made a brand new all-time high, it hasn't surpassed 30k 700 plus, but if you observe, this is going upward, and if you observe, this is also what's going downward. So this is a bearish divergence. So you can see the S&P 500 is forming a bearish divergence. The Nasdaq is forming a bearish divergence. The Russell is forming a bearish divergence. So these markets are screaming for a drop. And if this drop happens, Bitcoin is not going to be an exception. So this is why you need to be very careful. And this is why you also need to be on the lookout. Now, if you recall, in my YouTube videos, I mentioned some dates, and I'm going to be taking you guys back to those dates that I mentioned, and then we would go through the Bitcoin charts before I end this video. Alright guys, so I just want to point you guys back to this video. Now I produced this video on the 21st of July, as you guys can see, and if I would read my words here, I see weakness entering BTC from the 3rd of August. Now take note of these dates. I say 3rd of August 2026. And that weakness maturing into a stronger dump starting from the 13th and 14th into the 17th of August 2026. The oracle has spoken. Now, if you check, this prophetic word came on the 21st of July. 21st of July. 21st of July. That's when this prophetic word came. And if I would take you guys to the Bitcoin charts, I would show you what happened on the 3rd of August. Then on the 13th and 14th, I would show you what happened. Then after, I'm going to take you to the 17th, though we haven't yet entered into the 17th of August. So all of this is going to be a testament to the prophetic powers of the crypto prophets. I call date and I call time. And this is why you need to follow me. Just imagine, how did I know? From the 21st of July, okay, 30 days of September, April, June, and November. So this means 31 days are found in the month of July. And if I gave this prophetic word on the 21st of July, so this means 10 days later, the month of July ended. So if you're adding 10 days to 3 days, that's 13 days from when I gave this prophetic word, landing you in the 3rd of July. And then if you're adding it to the 13th of July, that's plus 10. That's 23 days. So imagine giving a prophetic word 13 to 23 to 24 days earlier. And my words are coming to pass. So this is why you need to follow the crypto prophet. So let's get into the charts, or the last segment of this video, before we call it a day. Alright, so now this is a Bitcoin charts, and I just want to make some observations, okay, point out some observations to you. So we are on the daily in the Bitcoin charts, and from the previous part of this video, I spoke about the 3rd of August. Okay, I spoke about the 3rd of August, and I made that video on the 21st of July, which was in this candlestick, as you can see. And I spoke about the 3rd of August. And now if we go to the 3rd of August, guys, you can observe, you saw that on the 3rd of August we had a drop. Bitcoin suddenly had an indecisive candlestick, as you can see. Okay, it pumped all the way to $64,000, and then we had a sharp drop down to as low as $62,000, almost to $61,000, just in one day. So this is actually a confirmation, as you can see. Then I spoke about the 13th and the 14th. Okay, as you guys can see, you can see that On the 13th, we had another indecisive candlestick, and then on the 14th, we had a drop from 63,524 down to 62,460. That's Bitcoin lost $1,000 in the process. Okay, and as you all can see, we've just been, in a bearish state. Like I told you guys, Bitcoin has just been having ups and downs, and as you can see, we are in a bearish state. Now, I have spoken about the 17th, and from what I explained earlier, I told you guys that 17th is actually going to be a very important date. Okay, go and watch my previous videos. I've made lots of videos in regards to these effects. Now, the 17th, which starts from tomorrow, is going to be very important. It's going to be a very key date from the 17th of August, because Bitcoin is actually forming, a bearish, the momentum for the bearish side, it's getting stronger. This is what I need you guys to understand. As you can see, this white line, okay, let me say this. Please take note of my words. Now, when Bitcoin pumped up here, it was as a result of the stock market. The stock market made a new all-time high, so Bitcoin was responding. Now, if the Nasdaq had made the same new all-time high, just like the S&P 500, because the Nasdaq represents companies in the US, and the S&P 500 represents 500 companies in the United States. So the Nasdaq represents lesser companies in the United States. So this means if the Nasdaq had made a new all-time high, then Bitcoin as well should have been able to break this purple line, and this is what I've been expecting. But since the Nasdaq has refused making a new all-time high, like I explained in the first parts of this video, then Bitcoin is already reacting. And if Bitcoin is reacting this way, and the stock market that's forming a bearish divergence already breaks this new week, and the Nasdaq breaks as well, then Bitcoin would face greater pressure. There will be a selling pressure on Bitcoin. And as you can see, this white line, it looks like it wants to cross over this red line. And this is a bearish sign. Okay, this is a bearish sign. If we have this death cross, this can force the price downward. And if Bitcoin breaks this area, okay, if we break this particular support area at $62,000, then we are dropping lower. This is what I need you guys to understand. So, guys, I can't emphasize this much, but from the 17th into next week, from the 22nd, 24th, as a matter of fact, the late parts of this August, okay, Bitcoin would have this bearish momentum. So I'm expecting more downsides. It's playing out, as you all can see, gradually and steadily. It's playing out. So you need to be prepared. And also, I would talk about two coins before I end this video. And if you need this information, please follow the Crypto Prophets. Send an email, tradingexploit7@gmail.com, and get into the community of the Crypto Prophets. Very important. Now, I am timing this coin again, and I've gotten the right parameters. Okay, and I'm going to be sharing this in my premium. Now, this coin has reached this area, and this is a very strong area of resistance. So this coin is getting set to dump. And as it's getting set to dump, we are going to short this coin. As you can see, anytime it comes to this area, okay, since the start of this year, when it touches this purple line and begins moving upward, we always have a serious drop. Okay, it happened here, happened here, happened here, and right now we are privileged to see it here. So I must tell you this, guys, we are going to short this coin big time. Okay, I will be dropping the information in my premium, so as many persons who are interested, kindly get in there on time. Okay, subscribe, get in there, because this time we are going to make money from this coin. The time has come, the time is right. Now, what is the name of the coin? I'm not going to tell you. Make sure you join my community and you're going to get the information. There is time for everything, guys, and this is the time for us to make money. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. There are no two ways to it. So let's get into the next chart. Alright, guys, so something very amazing has been taking place or going on with this coin. Okay, now these coins I'm sharing with you, they are the normal coins, you know, but the truth is, the Crypto Prophet, I was able to redesign them. Okay, I was able to redesign them. Now that's the level of crypto I operate in. I can redesign coins and tell you what they would do from the back end. And not just that, I can also go further and call date and time and tell you this is what will happen. And honestly, it is going to happen. So if you take a look at this coin, there's a pattern this coin has been forming. Okay, now when I redesigned this coin from the back end, I saw it that anytime this coin gets down to this point, now this particular behavior began from the month of May 2025. That's like a year plus. It has been maintaining this particular, attributes. And also, if I go back to history, anytime this coin breaks out of this yellow line, okay, anytime it's on top of this yellow line, you have to be looking for shorting opportunities for this coin. But when it is below this yellow line, you have to be looking for what? Longing opportunities for this coin. More accurate than the original charts of the coin itself. So when we broke out of this area, this was back in 2024 June. Okay, this coin had a huge dump. And then when we maintained this area again, when we broke out back in June 2023, this same coin had a huge dump. So as you can see, June 2023 dump. If you fast forward again, what happened? June 2024 dump. Can you see the characteristics? What happened again? At around, let's say, January, February 2025, we had a huge dump. So what I'm just trying to say, guys, this yellow line is a very strong indicator. Anytime this coin gets down to this yellow line and touches it, it's always a very good opportunity to short the coin because that is money. So this is just what I'm saying, guys. We touched this yellow line back in the month of May 2025, dump. Touched again back in July, dump. Touched again back in August, dump. Touched again back in September, dump. Touched again back in October 10th, dump. Strong dump. Look at it. Now, we touched it again as at May 2026, dump. And right now, we have touched it again. In where? August. And something very amazing is forming here. The coin is forming a bullish divergence. This is a bullish divergence, okay? And if this is a bullish divergence, automatically this is going to form a bearish divergence for the coin. So you can see that the chart is going down and it's close to this yellow line. But if you check the indicator, look at it. The indicator is going up. Look at it. The indicator is going upward. Can you see this? Indicator is going what? Upward. It's going upward. So this is a strong indication that this coin is going to dump. This coin will have a strong dump. And if this coin has a strong dump, what do you think the Crypto Prophet is going to be doing? I would be shorting this coin with my premium members. So it is very important. Listen, you have to follow the Crypto Prophets. Just follow me. Very, very simple. Look at it. Already the coin, you can see the MACD histogram is forming a bearish divergence. Look at this. Forming a bearish divergence. As you can see, the MACD histogram is going upward. If you check this other indicator as well, you would see this indicator is also what? Is going upward. Look at it. Look at it. Every indicator around this coin is forming a bullish divergence. That's the inverse of this coin. So if this is a bullish divergence, then that means automatically this coin is forming a bearish divergence. And that means this coin is going to dump. So this is what I need you guys to take note of. So if this coin is getting set to dump, to be honest, you need to be inside this coin. Okay, you need to ride this dump and make money out of it. It's as simple as that. And also, if this coin breaks out of this range, as you can see, there's a beautiful range that's forming here for this coin. As you can see, guys, if we break out of this range, and I know we're going to break out of this range before the month of August ends, so if we break out of this range, that is going to be another strong dump, and this is money. So I'm just here to give you guys this information. As many of you that are interested, please send an email so you can get into my channel, because a lot of amazing things are taking place and we are not stopping. Okay, we are not stopping. So I leave you with these words: trade safe, trade smart. I remain the Crypto Prophet. Ensure you follow me in all my social media handles. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Thank you.